Hello everyone, I'm Cardiff and today I'm coming back to you with a different type of video. I'll be talking about the final of the Champions League. That's going to be Juventus versus Real Madrid. I'll talk about key players, I'll talk about their current form, I'll talk about our previous seasons, how they did, how they reached to this level they are today. I'll talk about my prediction. I'll give you my prediction of what I think will happen. I go through really fast because I want to talk a lot. It's a game of watching and not talking during it. So in the background I just put the two teams that will go ahead and play on Saturday. So starting off with Juventus, about their previous year, their history, like the past 5 years. I won't go all the way back when they came back on the first division, and then I think the last 3 years they've been on top of their game. They've built a team worth of being in the final of the Champions League, worth of winning Serie A over and over again. I strongly believe they deserve it. They bought Higuain, that Real Madrid, they didn't trash him, they put him on the side. They bought him, Napoli bought him, Juventus came on and bought him after seeing what he can do on the pitch. And he's been a killer in front of goal. He's been scoring countless goals since he joined Juventus. It's not been a very long time he joined, it's just this year I think. Start of this 2016, the season of 2016-2017. And he's been scoring countless goals. And right on his side he has Dybala. And that kid, in my opinion, he'll be the best player in the world, alongside Asensio and Neymar, when Ronaldo and Messi move ahead and stop playing football. They've been the best in the world, those two. That's another story. That's another day to talk about that. Dybala scored a brace against Barcelona. He's kinda the reason they are here. And yeah, he helped them a lot. And he's gonna be a star. So their strong game of Juventus it's their attack and their defense. Then there's the midfield. Midfield is Pjanic. It's I told Marquisio. And it's also Kendira. He came back from the injuries, he's there, decent, giving the passes, opening the game, strong player, holding the ball, physical strong I meant. And then you have the left back, the right back, it's Dani Alves, kind of at the best form of his career. I know some would say he was better at Barcelona, but I think he has more freedom here to play his football. Alexandro, it's a combination of strength and pace, runs to the wing, can stay back and defend. Brilliant game, he brings it on, he brings it back, he can do many things. Mandzukic, kinda aggressively, kinda of a cheater, no, not really a cheater, but it's his type of game to win. And about the defense, Bonucci, Barzagli and Chiellini, top 3 for defenders. And the top 5 of the world, I would say. They are, for me, they are in the top 5 defenders, and they consider the less goals from the big teams in this season. Strong. They are all strong at everything, every attribute you need as a defender. And then behind them is Buffon. In my opinion, the best keeper from all time best. In my perspection, how you call that, I don't know. I'm embarrassing myself right now, but I really want to make this video. Buffon the king, in my opinion. He's the king. I say opinion a lot, but I don't want anyone to be controversial about what I'm saying. And that's about Juventus. They have Allegri as well. Very experienced coach, doesn't make many mistakes. He goes for the result and on the fancy game that other coaches go for, and that's good for Juventus. Now on the other side you have Real Madrid, who has built a team with stars that came together after all. Now Marcelo just scored. Came together after all. Then they created a really strong bond, just like Juventus. And that's the common thing about those teams. They built a strong bond between their players. They have Real Madrid from the defense, Sergio Ramos, Pepe and Varane and Nacho Fernandez, center backs. I think Ramos is the best for me. He's decent on heading, jumping, stand tackles, slide tackles. He's aggressive to try and stop anyone that comes his way or past his way. He's gonna chase him. He has shoot, passing, and something I forgot. I'm so sorry. He has pace. He has pace for a center back. Carvajal, hands up. I think he's the best right back at the moment. He's gonna be the best in 2 years. Nothing more to say. From crossing to passing to runs, he makes the overlap. He is absolutely fantastic. Marcelo, that guy could easily play on the wing or even in the midfield. He can score, he can cross, he can dribble, he can pass, he can do anything. He doesn't get tired to go up and down the pitch all the time. And then you have the midfield of Real Madrid. You have Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, Kovacic, Isco, Asensio. You have all those talents. I think if you count the talent and the future of the team, Real Madrid is ahead of Juventus. Some might agree, some might disagree. It's your opinion. It's my it's how my eyes see it. It's that way. And then you have the attack of Real Madrid. You might count James, Isco, Asensio in the attack. But they have Bale. He's been unlucky with injuries, but his true talent. He's a speed demon. He's not afraid of going on and on. He puts his body in difficult situations, and that's why he gets injured. Then you have Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been there consistent for years and years and years to come, as I see. He had some bad games. Everyone has some bad games, but he has less bad games than the others. So be careful of what I'm saying and don't get it wrong. I'm not saying you're gonna fight now, but I don't have the best English, but I'm trying my top level as those two teams are trying their highest level possible. Well, to have Benzema and Morata on the attack. Those two guys, Benzema, I thought he could give more. He makes a difference in some games, but he should have made a difference in more games. You know, he's not doing that, and it concerns me. Some people say that he pulls defenders on him, and that's why he's useful. He gives areas to Ronaldo and Bale to move. I disagree, because Morata can do that as well, and Morata has been finishing everything that comes his way. He's finishing 9 out of 10 chances, Morata. He's that good. Headers, shooting, pace, even dribble. That is not that much of his style because of his agility. And yeah, I think that's all about Real Madrid. If I didn't give a little weight on some players, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of talent in the team, but I want to go back to Juventus for a second and talk about I think I covered everything actually. Alright, I'll run to a conclusion and close this down. If I forgot, Navas. He's a top class keeper, best than average. His only flaw is when he rushes out of goal. He's clumsy on that. If he improves that, he can easily be one of the best best goalkeepers of our era. Okay, that's what I think. And Zinedine Zidane, of course. Currently the best coach. Currently the best coach. If you find someone better, let me know. Simeone is a brilliant coach. But Zinedine Zidane is better. He goes for the result as Allegri does. He has a good tactic. He has good tactics. He made a good relationship with his players. They can communicate easily, and he set strong roots in the team for the future. I really believe in him. He will go on with only success and success. Both Real Madrid, Juventus won their local championship, Serie A and La Liga. And Juventus won the cup as well. Real Madrid lost it, but that doesn't count now because it's another cup, it's a different story. And now for the last thing I want to talk, it's my prediction, my personal prediction. I'll go ahead and say that I really struggle with this one. I'm trying to process some thoughts in my head. I'm gonna share with you because this final can go both ways. I think Real Madrid will win. I think Real Madrid will win 2-1. I'll go ahead and say score it as well, but that cannot be accurate. I think Marcelo will score 1 goal and Morata. Because Morata, if he scores, he'll probably be the only player on the pitch that scored against both of the teams. So I'll go ahead and say Marcelo and Morata. And for Juventus, I would say Dybala will score. If Dybala doesn't score, I'd say Higuain. One of those two will go ahead and score a goal. I think Real Madrid will be the one conceding first and then turning around. It will be a real thriller. I'm not foresigning it, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I think that's all. That's all I had to say about this game. If I figure out anything throughout this game, I don't think so. I'll let the game play alone. I won't commentate anything on it. I'll put it at the start of the video that I won't be saying anything throughout the rest of the game. Apologies for my English. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will leave a comment and say your predictions, your thoughts, the tactics of the game, the two sides will go with. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out. You can't get to me. Say what you wanna say. Go take it all away. But I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, but fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight.
Let's run away, far away. Let's do something we won't forget. If you follow me, I'll lead the way. Just take my hand and don't look back. Don't need no money, girl, let's just get up and go. No need to worry, there's nothing for us at home. We'll find a place where we know that we both belong. Cause where we're living, there's nowhere to carry on. So running away, just trying to escape. And there ain't a thing that's gonna bring us down. So follow this way, cause I just can't wait. You know that I need you now. Yeah, you know that I need you now. I see that you're running away, yeah. Wasn't much more you could take, yeah. Could tell by the look on your face that you've been through it, you sick of the pain, yeah. If they kick you out, you can stay with me. Have you in the Hamptons, come lay with me. A house on the water, vacate with me. Say that you wanna move in, that's okay with me. But first let me check with my manager. You've been out running so long with no stamina. Picture us leaving this all in the past. We get dip out in the flash with no camera.